6:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I thank you all for being here. Welcome back once more to another wonderful radio broadcast of War Notes. I am Pavio G, your host, speaking to you from the quiet corner of time and memory. Tonight, we bring you stories of resolve, comfort for your spirit, and clues to a hidden word. Listen carefully. That word may earn you a small gift if you stay with us until the very end. But first, let's glance at what's stirring in the world tonight. We'll be back in 30 seconds to start our broadcast, and we have baby Victor here in the background just in case he wants to shout and give you all a holler. Bear with us in just one moment. We'll be back in less than 30 seconds. In Washington, the Treasury Department, with Secretary Scott Bessent at the helm, has reiterated its push for expanded financial literacy, warning citizens of rising fraud schemes and an urgent need to modernize payment systems, according to the U.S. Department of the Treasury in one of the reputable sources. In international waters, tensions escalate. The U.S. Navy has launched strikes on suspected Venezuelan vessels, alleging ties to a cartel. The Venezuelan government protests the action and questions the legality. And closer to home, troubling news. A 9/11 outage caused by a severed fiber line disrupted emergency services across multiple states. Officials say it underscores how fragile our communication networks remain. These are the times we live in, where danger, hope, uncertainty, and perseverance walk side by side, folks. We'll be back in less than 30 seconds, and we have a very interesting, quite interesting story to tell you all. Just go ahead and hang in there. We'll be back in less than 30 seconds. Thank you all for tuning in. Today's afternoon story is titled The Lost Letter from Camp Merrick. It was early spring 1943 when Private Daniel Hughes arrived at Camp Merrick, miles from home. He carried with him a single letter, sealed, never sent, addressed to, quote, my dearest Clara, end quote. The letter lay in his coat pocket for months until one rainy night, an enemy fire forced his platoon to abandon their trenches. In the chaos, Daniel's coat was lost. We join him then, writing in his journal. He says, Clara, every dawn I awake, hoping to hear your voice. If this letter ever reaches you, know that I marched on for both of us. Yours always, Daniel. Today, we reveal a letter discovery. Decades afterward, a descendant found that letter tucked in a trunk behind wallboards in an old farmhouse. The final line, scrawled in shaky ink, reads, quote, one boot ahead, I remain, end quote. That phrase, one boot ahead, bears significance. And yes, friends, that is tonight's, depending on where you're at, afternoon first clue toward our hidden word. So continue to listen. And I thank you all for tuning in, and make sure you all subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And we will return to this specific phrase later, one boot ahead. We'll be back in 30 seconds to continue our broadcasting. Now let's go ahead and step over to the kitchen table. Back in wartime households, often baked a hearty, frugal war ration bread, a portion of wheat mixed with oatmeal, barley, or even mashed vegetables to stretch supplies. It's hearty, it's modest, but fills the belly and the soul indeed. But today, Here's a modern twist. If you have leftover herbs like basil, parsley, cilantro, whatever you have, with these prices and this economy, whatever you have in your pantry will work. Freeze them in small cubes of olive oil, drop them into soups or stews later. It saves spoilage and your wallet. And here's a great garden tip for you all who like to garden. I like to garden a little bit. My husband teaches me a lot. Plant garlic cloves now. If your region's climate allows, they'll multiply by spring. And garlic was once considered a soldier's ward against illness and still bears medicinal reputation. May your pan be warm, your pantry modest, but your heart full. Make sure you all stay tuned in. We'll be back in less than 30 seconds for our next engagement. All right, listeners, pay very close attention. Tonight's hidden word is dropped somewhere in the broadcast. Here's your second clue. The hidden word is something soldiers wear step by step, mile after mile. I follow you from dawn to dusk, though you never see me at night. What am I? We will answer that riddle near the end. Solve it, and the spirit of the puzzle may guide you to the hidden word. Remember that the gift is a crocheted item made by me, and I will stick it right in the mail within 2 days if you email me to bwtbgroup at gmail.com. You don't have to pay anything, you don't have to do anything, but tell me what address you want to receive your free gift. Times are hard right now. Take that gift and give it to somebody for Christmas. Give it to somebody for a Christmas gift, something that you don't have to pay for. So continue to listen so you can make sure that you get the secret answer, because nobody has been yet to send me the magic number. I'm still waiting for an email from someone. I'm waiting, and I check my email every day, all day, and I haven't got an email from you folks yet. So remember, my email is bwtbgroup. It is in the description or in my YouTube description box. But again, here I tell you all, if you have your pen and paper, B is in boy, W is in Willie, T is in Tom, B is in boy, group, and that's all one word, GROUP, at gmail.com. Again, that's BWTB group at gmail.com for your free gift. Email me. Now, now the first person to email me with the special word, of course, then you'll receive your gift as well. And you'll know if there's a magic number if you stay to the end of the broadcast. We're almost done. So if you all are in a rush or if you have to make dinner or start on it, I'll be done here soon with our broadcast. Again, I remind you, if you correctly post a hidden word via comment or message before the show closes, which ultimately is my email address, you become eligible for a modest gift that is handmade by me, but it must arrive within 48 hours. So within 2 days of this episode, please email me. I want to receive an email. I want to send out a free gift, but I don't know who or where to send it to if I don't receive an email. bwtbgroup at gmail.com. Yes, we are old school, and that is all right. And I thank you all for tuning in. Please hold for about less than 30 seconds, and we'll be right back. And we'll start to finish up our story and start to finish up our broadcast. I thank you all for tuning in. Now, before we move on, my radio listeners, let us revisit Daniel's phrase. Quote, one boot ahead I remain, end quote. What was he saying when he said, one boot ahead I remain? He meant, even when separated, he placed one foot forward, always pressing onward, a boot at a time. That phrase is metaphorical, but it also hides the word boot. That, dear listeners, is today's hidden word, the one you were to listen for, which is boot. Yes, boots are what soldiers wear step by step, mile after mile. You now know it. Hold on. The riddle answer is about to come. We'll be back in less than 30 seconds. Now, here's the riddle. I follow you from dawn to dusk, though you never see me at night. What am I? Does anybody know? Your shadow. I am your shadow. Again, I follow you from dawn to dusk, though you never see me at nights. I am your shadow. And so, having heard clues, and you know that the hidden word is boot, BOOT. If you've been attentive through the show, through this radio broadcast, please send the word boot, BOOT, in your message to me right now to bwtbgroup at gmail.com. And you may be our winner today of the small gift that I promised. No charge, no fee to you. You don't have to pay a cent for it. You just have to let me know where you want to receive it. If you have a P.O. box or however you want to go about receiving your free gift, it is a handmade gift by me that I would say go ahead and grab it because I might just stick an extra gift in there. And you can also pick your little code choice via email. I'll respond back to you. Again, that's bwtbgroup at gmail.com with the word of today, which is boot, BOOT. Send that to me in an email and your name and P.O. box where you would like your gift to be sent. We'll be back in just less than 30 seconds. We come now to that quiet moment of companionship by your radio or your screen, whatever device you're on, when voices fade and hearts listen. We live in a world of troubles, conflict abroad, tension at home, uncertainty in every corner, yet here you are, still listening. That's beautiful. Amen, right? That means hope has not abandoned you. We want to give a special word of thanks today to Margaret in Louisville, whose letters were sent to me last week about caring for war widows. Also, like to give a shout out to Joshua, age 9 in Cleveland, who painted a small flag and mailed it to me. Also, give a shout out to Maria in Phoenix, who tuned in every single day with her father recently ill. May each broadcast bring light to Maria in Phoenix and family. Now, as Daniel marched one boot ahead, so may you. One step, one day at a time. May courage find you even in darkness. Now, folks, you have been listening today to War Notes. Today's hidden word is boot, BOOT. If you send it via email to bwtbgroup at gmail.com, you will enter our drawing for today's free gift and I'll mail it out within 2 days. I will announce the winner at the top of our next broadcast. Until then, may your home be safe, your meals simple and sustaining, and your faith steadfast. I'm your host, Pavi G, bidding you a good afternoon, good night. Please have a wonderful day. Sleep well tonight, friends, and stay hopeful. Thank you all for listening.